Welcome back to Just the Facts, where we talk about just facts, only facts, and absolutely zero opinions. Today, we have a very, very special episode for you guys because, Alex, where are we?
We are in the Sheraton Hotel in New York City right now as we're recording. We got the field kit out here. We're on a bed in our hotel room.
We're sitting here around with some microphones.
Yep.
Recording.
Because we thought it'd be a great idea to record just the facts in the city.
Yes.
During
guys.
IBS.
Hey guys, I'm Hunter. We never had a formal introduction.
Oh.
That is tough.
So because we're in New York City, we thought that it would be a very wonderful idea to do facts about New York City.
Yeah.
Alex, do you want to start us off?
Sure. So when we talk about New York City, when we talk about New York, I'm from Long Island, which is close enough. So we share a few similar characteristics. One of those things is New York style pizza. And I'm always raving about it. I'm always talking about it. So I decided to dive a little bit deeper into the history of New York pizza, right? So you know how pizza's usually cooked in either an electric oven or like a wood-fired oven or even like a gas oven?
Right.
Yeah. Did you know that it used to be cooked in coal-powered ovens? When pizza was first getting started in
shoving the coal into the furnace.
Well, the coal burned more efficiently.
The
Right.
Industrial Revolution.
The Industrial Revolution, when coal was discovered.
yeah.
Discovered the first time.
Never before.
Never before. I would also like to mention, while we're recording, we only have 2 microphones.
I was not going to tell them that. That's why I looked at us and I was like, we got a few microphones. I didn't want to. I was going to expose us.
By a few, I mean 2 because I did not pack enough microphones because it was
silly.
I'm a silly
You're silly, dude.
goose. I'm a
That's
silly
okay.
goose. But the pizza in like the early 1900s. We're talking like 1910s, 1920s here. It was all baked with coal, and the thing with coal pizza is that it burns a lot harder, or not a lot harder, but a lot hotter
Yeah.
than like a wood fire, and it's more efficient. So coal-fired pizzas cooked for a shorter amount of time, and you actually ate the pizza as a whole pie. You didn't have slices. It was like personal pizzas.
See, I eat the whole pizza as a pie anyway.
I mean, me too. But
So they had no sliced bread, but
No.
also no sliced pizza.
no, they didn't really. Sliced pizza wasn't really a thing till the
Sliced thing.
30s. But what they would do is if you were strapped for cash, they'd sell you half a pie, or like a part of a pie. But the thing with it was supposed to be eaten right out of the oven, because if you waited too long, it'd start getting chewy and tough, and it was not tasty. So that's the story of coal-fired pizza.
On that topic, how do you feel about cold pizza?
Cold pizza,
I like it.
I'm not the biggest fan, but I can respect it.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
That's fair.
Only if it's New York style, though. If it's like a Chicago,
Oh,
that's
like
cold,
a deep dish kind of
like
stuff?
a deep dish, like
Yeah, deep
If it's
dish
the-
cold is...
The doughier it is, the less good it is cold.
Oh, man, I like me a cold pizza.
Is Chicago the ones that puts broccoli on it, or is that not them?
What?
What one is the... What style is it called when they put broccoli on pizza?
Not a clue.
Okay. I thought that was Chicago for some reason. I thought somebody made a joke about that before. Okay.
No.
I'm confused. Okay, got it. Anyways, I'm going to go next because New York City's nickname is, I'm sure every single person in the entire world knows, is the Big Apple.
Yes.
And it's been great. Every time we see an apple, we point it out to Hunter and say, hey, Hunter, look.
Hey, Hunter.
It's the Big
It's the
Apple.
Big Apple.
Do you want to see the actual Big Apple tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Glad you didn't believe me.
Yeah. She showed me an Applebee's and said that was the
Yeah.
Big Apple.
Yeah.
It was a big apple. It was a big sign.
And then there was a Big Apple, I think, in front of Rockefeller.
It looked like it was 3D printed.
It was a
yeah,
3D.
No, it was. It
was
was
a
in it was in Times Square.
Was it?
Yeah, in front of like some reflection.
I'll do a Snopes check on that one.
Okay, I don't remember.
Yeah. But what about the Big Apple? Where does
So-
it come from?
So, okay, it's not just because New York City's big.
Uh-huh.
It's definitely not an apple.
Okay.
Okay, glad we covered that. So, back in the day, when people would race horses, because that
Yeah.
definitely doesn't happen now.
No.
People,
Horses don't exist
yes,
anymore.
right, exactly. That you know, that when the sliced pizza came in, the horses were out. Okay.
Now it's all donkeys and mules.
Now it's all donkeys
all
and mules
donkeys and
out there.
Anyways, so they would race the horses back in the day.
Uh-huh.
And the best prize you could win at a horse race, like for the top horse, was a Big Apple.
Like a real like a lady pink lady Smith or
I
a
don't
pink
know,
lady
but I'm gonna
apple, or
assume so
like-
because horses like apples. And if they won, then you get a big one.
Okay.
Okay, so then this was back in the 1920s.
Okay.
So that term began to be used, like a Big Apple used to be used by like all kinds of people, especially journalists who were writing the papers. That was going out to everybody, and musicians saying it at concerts, like being a Big Apple.
Okay.
Then it caught on, and people started referring to New York City as being the best, the ultimate prize because it was such like a rich place.
Gotcha.
So then people started calling it the Big Apple.
Okay.
That's why it's the Big Apple.
Gotcha.
Isn't that kind of silly? I was like,
that
man,
kind of makes sense.
they were like
Yeah.
horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funky.
And
That's
it became
silly.
the official name in 1971.
Wow.
I kind of like that they gave him an apple as a prize because then it's like a prize for the horse. You know, the horse is the
Yeah.
one doing the work.
Well, I'm sure they also won, like the people won money, but I do
like
like
a
that the
trophy
horse
or
got.
something.
Yeah, I'm glad that the horse
I
was
wonder if they got
awarded, you're
their
right.
own Big
Just
Apple.
one apple.
Just a real big one. They went through the orchard and they were like, that one.
That one.
They're walking through the orchard and they're like, man, this is a perfect one for this year's horse race.
I'd like to imagine that's really all there was to do in 1920s. They weren't slicing bread. Maybe they were. I don't know what year
Not
that
yet.
started. Not yet.
They were not
They
slicing
weren't
bread.
slicing pizza.
They're slicing apples though.
Maybe.
Probably.
I'd like to think they just gave it as a whole.
A whole
To the
apple.
horse,
When do you
yeah.
think the apple slicer was invented? Like the little like thing
Definitely
you
the
push down.
1950s.
Yeah. That
Definitely
does seem
50s and
1950s. -ish.
When there was all the kitchen appliances coming into play.
Yeah.
I think we're getting a Snopes from Hunter.
Snow. He just. I thought he took my phone for a second. I thought he stole my phone. What are you doing? Watching BattleBots or something? He's just staring at his phone.
First invented by David Goodell in 1864. So they
What?
were slicing.
They were slicing apples.
They were
before
slicing
bread.
apples.
They were slicing apples.
crazy.
That was exciting.
crazy.
What?
The reason I also
They
asked
sliced
Hunter.
apples before they sliced bread.
The reason I asked Hunter if he was watching BattleBots is because we've been watching BattleBots in the hotel room.
One night it was just on the TV and we were so into it.
Yeah.
We watched it until we went to bed.
Yeah, it was like
the
2
light
hours
turned
of
off before
BattleBots.
BattleBots turned off. Let me tell you.
It was great.
It was a fun time. But you know what else is fun?
What?
Your fact.
My fun
Oh
fact.
boy.
And I got a pretty fun one for you. And it's
Okay.
kind of related to Chloe's a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. My fact for this New York City theme, just the facts. New York City, it is pretty big.
Is it a stat?
No.
Oh. Wow.
No, my fact
Okay.
is New York City is pretty big.
That's the whole fact.
That's the whole
That's
fact.
the whole fact.
So just for the Just
The
the Facts
face Chloe's
listeners,
giving me right now.
for the Just the Facts listeners, I am from a very small town.
Yeah.
My graduating class was 60. Coming to New York
It's
City,
double digits.
it is big.
Yeah.
It is massive.
Yeah.
That's the fact.
It's the
That's what I wanted to talk about.
Tell them all the new things that you experienced while you were in New York for the first time.
The biggest,
apple.
I won't say everything, but the biggest shock, I guess, was trying to get into the subway.
Almost the
we're-
entire. Oh my goodness.
We all bought our Metro cards and stuff, you know.
like little ducklings.
little ducklings. Alex at front, little mama duck right there, you know. We all bought our Metro cards, and then the next part, we had to walk
Oh
through
my
the
gosh.
gate.
That was
The turnstile.
No. So there's 2 different turnstiles in New York. There's the one that people hop.
Yeah.
And then there's the one that you like have to go through like a spinny door, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The one that's kind of like that.
Like a revolving turnstile.
Yeah, like a revolving turnstile. The thing is that to like get into the revolving turnstile, you have to go to like into the right and then just go for it. Almost everyone in the group like grabbed the turnstile and just kind of like swung it before them.
Yeah.
and then started walking, but like you were supposed to be in like the section before you. So everybody got stuck like at least once, and there was a lot of mishaps, and I somehow ended up with Johnny's luggage on one side of the turnstile and Johnny himself on the other side of the turnstile.
So, anyways, we're gonna go to bed and also pack, but
Yes.
also go to bed. So, we will see you guys next week. Same place. Nope.
Same time.
Same time.
Yes.
Same place.
There we go.
See you next week.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.